Hey guys, I'm Nick, aka the one and only Nick's Games, and for those of you that don't know, in December I went to Orlando, in September I went to Austin, Texas. I travel quite a bit, and I do it in style with personal drivers and all of that stuff, pretty cheap, and I'm going to show you guys how today, so let's go ahead and get on into it. Now, first and foremost, one of the most important things about traveling is where you're going to stay when you get there. We'll talk about getting there here in a moment, but where you stay is one of the biggest parts. So how do I pick where to stay? Well, I use Airbnb. Link to all of the places I mentioned are down below, but Airbnb is an awesome place that allows people to rent out their own homes and their own apartments and all that stuff to people to stay in while they're in town. And I love Airbnb. We get amazing condos for what we could get one hotel room, you know, with the beds in the same room and all of that. For it's incredible, and that's how we stay in these nice condos and gated communities and all that stuff for an amazing, amazing price. Airbnb is the answer. Now, if you're more keen to stay in the traditional hotel room, Kayak.com is going to be the go-to for that. We don't use this often. I've maybe used it once, but the truth of the matter is, going to Kayak and getting a hotel room is super, super easy, and you can find amazing prices on there. What I also like about is on the right-hand sidebar, if you're on desktop, don't know about mobile, you can compare it to other services like Hotwire and MarriottBooking.com and Priceline and Expedia and all of these awesome places that also do deals. You can compare Kayak to those places to make sure you're getting the best deal. So that is amazing, and one of the best things about Kayak that a lot of these other websites don't have. They're confident enough to allow you to go to another website if they have a better price and they show it to you right on their website. So Kayak is the best way to get hotels and a place to stay if you don't want to use Airbnb. Come on, though, use Airbnb. It's way better, and you get a way better place than a normal hotel room. Anyway, moving on, let's talk about flights. When it comes to flights, there's only two choices in my mind. One, Hopper. It's an iPhone app on your phone, and what it does is it takes and gets you prices from a bunch of different airlines and tells you when the best time to buy is. It might not be today, and it actually probably isn't. Hopper will help you define when the best time is because they've tracked prices and they know when the best time for the best flights are. Get on there and make sure you get the best price. If, however, an airline isn't on Hopper, for example, our local airline that can fly to Orlando isn't on Hopper, so what do? We use Google Flights in conjunction with Hopper. Hopper is going to be able to tell you when you get the best price, when to get the best price, and when the time of year to do that is, and when to buy your tickets. Google Flights allows us to buy the tickets on the airline we want. Additionally, Google Flights gets a lot better prices a lot of times than Hopper can because a lot more people use Google Flights. So if you use these two services in conjunction, your flight tickets will be crazy cheap. We're able to fly from Atlanta to Orlando for just over $100 round trip. That's just over $50 a ticket with a carry-on included. That's incredible and an amazing, amazing, amazing price for flying. You can get international flights for $700, guys, but let's be honest, you're going to want business class. There's going to be running you about $1,500, but anyway, awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. Cheap flights, they're everywhere. You just have to know where to look. Now, like I said, we get driven around when we go places. We love doing that. It makes us feel super, super special. Now, how do we do it? Well, we use Uber and Lyft. Something that a lot of people seem to forget about when they travel is you don't have to rent a car. We were actually able to Uber around Orlando, driving from one side of the city all the way to the other for like $30. And the entire trip cost us $300 in Ubers. That sounds like a lot, but if we were to rent a decent car, it would have cost us about $300 because of our age. If you're a little older, you can probably rent a car for about $150. But come on, the extra $150 is worth getting driven around everywhere and all of that stuff. That's just fun, right? So those are my main tips on how to get lodging, where to stay, how to get cheap flights, and how to get driven around in style for a pretty good price when you're at your destination. Now, what are some other tips? Well, first and foremost, credit cards. Credit cards, credit cards, credit cards. These things are amazing when it comes to traveling cheap. You can use them to buy airline tickets. You can get more points for your airline tickets when you use an American Express with Uber. So much stuff and so much value is provided from these credit cards. Don't run away from credit cards. If you use them the smart way, they can help you so much. There's a link, in addition to everything else I mentioned in this video, down below in the description that will teach you how to use credit cards the smart way and talk about using credit cards the smart way. So go check that out. It's from Lewis Malker. He's an awesome guy. Anyway, go check out that video and see how to do that. In addition to credit cards, you can use things like TripList to make sure you pack everything you need. You can use the NSA app to make sure you don't take anything on a flight you're not supposed to. All of that stuff, but that's just minor stuff that I think a little bit of Googling can help you figure out. One small tip that I want to mention, if you're going to be going less than, say, 300 miles, driving's a lot better than flying. Don't fly from San Diego to Los Angeles. It really doesn't make sense. Just jump in your car and drive, or take a train. Don't be afraid to do that either. Take trains and buses and other kind of transportation. It can be pretty cheap, if maybe a little bit more time consuming when you're talking about a bus. But trains get there super fast and are super cheap. Anyway, guys, those are some travel tips. I know I've missed a ton. Let me know some travel tips you know in the comment section down below. Good ones might make it in the description moving forward. Nevertheless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, or make awesome videos on tech and life and gaming and everything every Monday through Friday. I'm Nick's Games, and I'm out, guys. Peace.